Doubles and coffee. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? Where's the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago? Where's Fitzgerald Ethelbert Narcolepsy Bodybag Hines? All they left us with is Stuart Stupson Smallpin Young and other arrogant, incompetent human beings. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? 16 murders in a weekend, bloodshed, home invasions, the roads during the night, day, young boys lying with their girlfriend in the yard, not even going out, and getting robbed at gunpoint, gun in the face. 17-year-old in Tobago linemen and get killed, 2 girls killed. Robberies, shootings, murders, blood flowing. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? The economy shattered. Shares of NGC lost $10 in the last 18 months per share. Job losses. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? World Championships in track and field done. 2nd World Championships in a row. Not a medal, not a final. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? Infrastructure crumbling, bridges, roads, pothole. Where is Keith Christopher Rowley, the Prime Minister? No water in the taps for people across the country. Thank God for the Salcott, or without the Salcott and the UNC creating the Salcott really for the energy sector. But where's the energy sector? And where's Keith Christopher Rowley? No water in the taps. Where's the education? Exams come out. Guyana and other countries beating us where we used to be the kings and the queens of academia. Where's Keith Christopher Rowley? And then we have to open our newspaper. On my birthday, on the 25th of August, I kept this there. Imagine we have to open and read an editorial that is sort of throwing shade and making fun of the fact that Keith Christopher Rowley treats the office of Prime Minister like his own little plaything. But he did so from the onset. You all forget that Keith Christopher Rowley, as soon as he saw him after Faris Al-Rawi, and then they had to do it over, the first thing he said was that he now had time to finish his autobiography because while he was campaigning, he was too busy. That didn't strike the media and you, the citizens, as something weird. The office of Prime Minister, the power of the Prime Minister is such an awesome power that it's an all-encompassing, personality-enveloping, time-consuming job when done properly. When you look at Kamla Persad-Bissessar, for example, they had 2 work that I don't ever want. One is Prime Minister, and the other one is a councillor under the current system, because councillors, they live with the problem. They live with the people and the neighbors who love them. They see the pothole, they feel the mosquito bite, they see the garbage, and then all they could do is go and ask somebody to help them. Ask for resources. And if they're in a PNM run corporation with a PNM central government that's not giving resources, they get nothing except cost the next morning when they reach home because they have no power to act. And then the second job is Prime Minister. Why? Because if you do that job properly, you have no time for anything else. Kamla Persad-Bissessar, I saw this woman dedicate her whole entire existence to prime ministerial duties, decisions, policies, creating cabinet meetings to improve the lives of people. Whether you like Kamla, you support Kamla or not, these are facts. And when I saw that, I said, boy, me, I want that work, because if I do a work, I have to do it to the best of my ability. I get sort of obsessive compulsive with a work, whether I'm coaching, minister of sport, senator, whatever it is, politics, I get kind of obsessed. But I like to spend time with my children and make sure I could go and watch my daughter play tennis or visit my older children or support them. I like to go and listen to Pan and Lime and go in a carnival fete. I like to go fishing and relax in between hard work. So being a Prime Minister and doing the job properly is something that I'm not willing to do 22 hours out of 24 hours like Kamla Persad-Bissessar. But Rowley, if you get the work like Rowley and you disrespect the work and you don't care if people dead, if blood shedding all over the place, if people have work, if education system is crumbling, if your children are being lost all over the place, if sport is of no significance, if everything in the country is crumbling, if people have no water and they have to pay more for electricity and they can't afford to buy baby milk, and the pharmacies and groceries locking up baby milk and cutting cheese in 1/3. If you don't care like Rowley, and you go and play golf, and you relax, and you say, oh, you need a holiday from your holiday. Keith Rowley is the Prime Minister in the history of Trinidad and Tobago who has taken more days off work, more holidays than any other Prime Minister. In fact, if you add up all the holidays and days off of all the Prime Ministers, including Dr. Williams, who was Prime Minister there for 25 unfettered years and leader for 30 unfettered years, and you add that to Manning and Basco Pandey and Kamla Persad-Bissessar, Rowley took more holiday in 8 years than all of those Prime Ministers put together, including A&R Robinson, of course. But Rowley come to take another holiday, and then I have to read a newspaper, make fun of that, rather than talking the truth, tongue-in-cheek. 25th of August, a Daily Express. Welcome back, Mr. PM. In the 6 days that the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, was away on holiday, 15 murders were committed along with multiple other incidents of gun, injury, robbery, and other serious crime. By contrast, and this is a joke, this is a tongue-in-cheek, so where he was in Barbados with a real Prime Minister, the Express is saying the sojourn in Barbados must have been on a peaceful, must have been so peaceful that it wouldn't have been hard to imagine the bloodshed occurring just a hop and skip away from his chosen holiday isle. We hope the PM enjoyed a truly relaxing break and that he has returned refreshed and brimming. Well, if he not refreshed and brimming from all the holiday he flipping take over the 8 years, what game are y'all playing now that in his 40th holiday, he will somehow come out refreshed and brimming to solve the problems that he has exacerbated? This is what media does. They turn stupidity, disrespect, dishonesty, and lack of diligence, lack of care, lack of effort, lack of intelligence. They turn that into a joke. Keith Rowley does not deserve, and shows you that he does not deserve or want or desire to be the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Things are not in a total complete mess by mistake. It's by the design of a heartless dictator who cares only about where your money is spent. When it have a $200 million building that pretty, and he spend that here the same day. When you see $80 million in a stadium, never mind the athletes got no money for preparation, you go see him day. When you see he going to negotiate $1.5 billion to buy vessel and thing, you go see him day. You will see him negotiating with CEOs and so on for deal and for blocks and energy sector. You go see him day. Anywhere your money is spending, somehow you see Rowley day. He always close and hug up to your money, your taxpayers' dollars. But when it flood, you ain't see him. When it have no water, you ain't see him. When people get murdered in droves down in Carnage, you don't see him. Or across the country, you don't see him. When people lost their work, you don't see him. When he shut down Petrotrin, you don't see him to talk to the workers. When workers drown in a pipe for 39 hours, you don't see him. When people suffering under a flood of garbage in East Port of Spain because contractors ain't get paid, you don't see Rowley. You don't see Rowley when people tire bus and people dead from dodging pothole. You don't see him. But you see him when your money spent hundreds of millions of dollars in projects without procurement. You go see Rowley. But here the Express continuing. They hope true, right? They say we have other major challenges such as terrible flooding, an economy that is at the mercy of global forces, an education system that prioritizes certification over learning, a political system that privileges loyalty over representation, a choked justice system, and a confluence of infrastructural problems so expansive to address that we don't know where to start. All of this, but the Express is still calling Rowley the Prime Minister and hoping that on his 40th holiday that he comes back with ideas to lead this country. This mass media is why Trinidad and Tobago is how it is and why we have Rowley, yet we can't find Rowley. Where is Rowley?